beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Looking to throw. Burton. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Hinton. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. The Dolphins at 0-10 now on the year. And you kind of have to wonder, CD, where their heads are at with all of the struggles that they've had.
I would agree, and it's a great question because prior to the season, we all looked at this team, and we saw there were holes, and we thought, okay, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be, you know, a tough year for them. But I don't think any one of us expected them to be 0-4 in terms of wins this season. They're going to fight hard now to try and find that one win.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back to throw. Burton. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll drop this off for Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Burton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burton. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And shutting him off, now open field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 27, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Burton. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, Can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burton. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing on 1st down. Burton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Ready, set. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Burton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Burton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the... Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On the draw, this is Davis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Burton. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run on first down. Hinton. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Burton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Burton. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Hinton, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Play fake. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Up the middle they go. Hinton. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. To throw is Murray. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Emmanuel Agba, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the handoff, Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll take it inside the 25. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Their catch remains on the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
Now a give, right side. Hinton. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Looking to throw. Burton. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ball, now.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Cards, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.